Health leaders say there's a growing mental health crisis among teenagers, and it began before the pandemic. In this week's KD Sunday Spotlight, we're highlighting an organization focused on helping teenagers improve their mental health. It's called UpStreet. Clinical coordinator Erin Barr says they've had an increase in clients, and they even had to create a wait list. And we have Erin joining us this morning. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning.
We're so happy to have you, and we want to hear more about UpStreet. So what's the mission behind it?
So the mission behind UpStreet is to provide free and accessible mental health care for young people between the ages of 12 and 22. We want to make it as easy as possible for young people to get the support that we know they need.
And it's really great that it's free. So how do you and other therapists help teenagers take charge of their mental health? How does the counseling work?
Yeah, so I think we provide our services in a way that's familiar and, again, accessible to young people. Everything starts from our website, which is upstreetpgh.org. So a young person can come on and chat with one of our therapists. We have chat-based support right through the website. And they can come on without needing to be a client, without needing to schedule an appointment, without needing to worry about how to pay for it. And they can come and talk about anything that feels significant to them. It doesn't have to be about a mental health condition or symptoms related to mental health. It can be about trouble at school. It can be about friendships. It can be about things going on at home. Anything that feels like they need a little bit of support getting through. And our counseling works the same way, so they can schedule their own appointment. They can set it all up on their own, and then they can meet with a therapist virtually like this. So again, they don't need a ride. They don't need to figure out how they're going to get there or set up a time. It's pretty easy, we think.
Yeah, it's a great support system to have. So teenagers have been through a lot over these past couple of years, from the pandemic and just regular teenage things, right? So what are therapists seeing that teenagers are struggling with most right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough couple of years for all of us, I think, and all the things that adults have been struggling with and worried about, that stuff weighs heavy on teens too. Like, they're very aware of the world around them and what's going on. So I think the things that we're seeing in therapy are what you might expect: symptoms related to depression and anxiety. They've missed a lot of social opportunities. There's still a lot of uncertainty and inconsistency with schooling, and kind of hard to think about what's going to happen next when there's so much inconsistency, and there has been for so much. So a lot of anxiety and worry and feelings of sadness sometimes too.
Yeah, I totally understand. And not only do teenagers benefit, but their parents do as well. So how do they get some support?
Yeah, right. So if we know that teens are struggling with their mental health, it's probably also true that parents are struggling with their teens' mental health. So all of the chat services that we offer, those are available to parents too. So if they're worried about their teen, or they're trying to make sense of some of the behaviors that they're seeing or changes in their teens, and they want to check in with somebody, they can come to the chat also. Again, their teen does not have to be a client of ours. They don't have to schedule an appointment. They just hop on the chat and talk with one of our therapists. We're also trying to create content on our website specifically for parents. So resources about parenting, blog posts geared specifically towards parents of teens and young people.
And of course, teenagers are coming to UpStreet because they need help. So what do you hope that they take away from their counseling experience?
Yeah, so I think the goal is always for teens to feel safe and supported in therapy. I think we want to help them become experts, or recognize themselves as experts in their own experiences, and help them tap into the strength and the wisdom to try to get through some of these things. The goal of therapy is never to get rid of all of the hard stuff, because that's just not realistic, but we want to help them develop skills to make the hard stuff a little bit easier to deal with.
Yeah, especially during the tough times. So now, if someone needs help, or if they want to get involved and become a peer mentor, how do they do that?
Yeah, so our peer mentoring program matches similarly aged youth with each other in the mentoring relationship. So, a junior in high school may be the mentor of a first-year student in high school, or freshman in high school, and they can sign up to be a mentor or to get a mentor through our website. It's a text-based program, so the mentor and the mentee text with each other, again, making it accessible, making it easier. They don't have to go anywhere. And it's, I think, a way, teens are communicating via text message anyway. So I think this makes it really familiar and accessible to them. And we know how important peer groups are for young people. So having a significant relationship with a peer can be a really protective factor against mental health, or to support mental wellness. So that's what our peer mentoring program aims to do.
Yeah, phenomenal program. And thank you, Erin, and the rest of your team for helping our teens get through the challenges that they may be facing.
Thank you. It's really our pleasure to do so.
Oh, thanks. Have a good day, Erin.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And UpStreet has helped hundreds of teenagers since its inception. Their next goal is to open a drop-in center so they can meet with teens face-to-face. Now, for more information on how you can receive help and get involved, head to our website at kdka.com. Now, if you want us to spotlight an organization or a person doing good work in the community, just reach out to me. You can contact me on Twitter and Facebook at Brianna Smith News or by email at spotlight@kdka.com. And then we'll be able to show another wonderful organization changing lives throughout our area.